bill's called Jack's Back, and you're just a stone throw, literally, from your home in Chorley, aren't you here?
Yeah, obviously. It does feel like a homecoming. Boxed here a couple of years ago, and I live about 5 miles up the road, so it's nice to be back local.
And your fight against Joe is the first time you've topped the bill. Does that bring any pressures? Because you've been on big bills, but in supporting contests.
Yeah, I don't look at it like that. Obviously, I was saying before, I've been on the top table now for a couple, on the undercard of a couple big fights last year. So I've seen what the other fighters have been going through, and it's nice now to be topping the bill so soon.
Since you beat Tom Stalker, I think at the end of 2014, you've been fighting 4 or 5 international opponents last year. Have you still been keeping an eye on the British scene and seeing guys like Joe coming along and beating unbeaten fighters and doing well?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last year I didn't box nobody from Britain, but keep an eye on the ratings all the time. I think it'd be stupid not to see where the lads are at. Last year, fought 4 times against international opponents, and I think that did me a world of good, really. 4 different styles of fighters, so we're learning all the time.
If you win this fight, you'll get a crack at the British title, the winner with the fight between Tyrone Nurse, the champion, and Willie Limon. Does that excite you, fighting for the British title?
Definitely. Obviously, you can't look no further than this fight, really. This fight's 10 weeks away. Hoping Joe comes and puts on a good show with me. But yeah, I think that's the carrot dangling for us both, the British title fight in the summer.
How good an opponent is Joe? He's on a winning streak, he's used to winning on the road, he's beaten southpaws.
Yeah, he seems like a good fighter, obviously. I remember us both being in the changing room in Prizefighter like 3 years ago, so it's nice to see how we've both come in and we can top a bill, but he's beating some decent lads. I think last time out he beat Anthony Upton, a good 10-round fight, so I'm expecting him to bring his A game.
You were both reserves for Prizefighter. Did you have a chat then, or ever talk about fighting it down the line, or?
I think it was too soon, really. Obviously, I think I'd only had 2 or 3 fights myself. I didn't actually remember it was Joe until somebody reminded me early on today.
And you're looking at winning a world title in the next year or so. We've got a big world title fight on BoxNation next week. Terry Flanagan, Derry Matthews, WBO lightweight title. How do you see that going?
Yeah, it's interesting. I've obviously managed to spar Terry last year before his world title defence. I keep changing my mind, but I think I'm more swaying towards Terry. Whether he manages to go out there 100 miles an hour and maybe blow him out, I don't think he might. Not too sure, but be an interesting fight.
Terry's got a tough one. You've got a tough one coming up. How confident are you that you'll come through your fight against Joe?
Yeah, more than confident. I think the table's been set now. It's all for me to do. I've got 10 weeks to train hard, live right, and no doubt in my mind Friday the 13th will be a good night for me.